The Revenge of Hannah Kemhuff. When my husband and his woman saw and heard what happened, they commenced to laugh too, and he reached down and got her stuff, piles and piles of it seemed to me then, and helped her put in somebody's car, and they drove off together. And that was about the last I seen of him or her. Weren't they swept off a bridge together in the flood that wiped out Tunica City? Asked Aunt Rosie. Yeah, said Mrs. Kemhuff. Somebody like you might have helped me then too, though it looks like I didn't need it. So after that, looks like my spirit just wilted. Me and my children got a ride home with somebody, and I tottered around like a drunken woman and put them to bed. They was sweet children and not much trouble, although they was about to go out of their minds with hunger. Now a deep sadness crept into her face, which until she reached this point had been still and impassive. First one, then the other of them took sick and died. Though the old gambler came by the house 3 or 4 days later and divided what he had left with us, he had been on his way to gambling it all away. The Lord called him to have pity on us, and since he knew us and knew my husband had deserted me, he said he were right glad to help out. But it was mighty late in the day when he thought about helping out, and the children were far gone. Nothing could save them except the Lord, and he seemed to have other things on his mind, like the wedding that spring of the mean little muppet. Mrs. Kemhuff now spoke through clenched teeth. My spirit never recovered from that insult, just like my heart never recovered from my husband's desertion, just like my body never recovered from being almost starved to death. I started to wither in that winter, and each year found me more hacked and worn down than the year before.